Hello, happy November 2018. This month, Celtic tune of the month is a nice Scottish air. It's also sometimes considered a listening piece. I've heard it played as a waltz as well, but it's really more of an air or a lament. It's called Archibald MacDonald of Keppoch, and it is in the key of D minor, which means your B's need to be tuned flat. Okay, so here we go. So the first part of it, we're going to start with that third finger on D, 3 fingers in a row, so the thumb's going to land on that F, and you're going to cross that third finger under to the G, and go up to the A, and we're going to go way up here to that F, and then 3 in a row down to D, cross that thumb over to C, and now we're going to skip and skip, thumb goes to G. Okay, that's the first part of the phrase. Let's do that again. Again, 3 fingers, third finger starting on D. Cross that third finger under to G. Then 2 fingers in a row, thumb going up to F. 3 fingers in a row. Cross that thumb over to C. And then we've got A and F. Before you play that F with the third finger, your thumb's going to go to G. Okay, so moving on. We start the same way, 3 fingers starting on the D, and you're going to cross that third finger under again to the G, going to the A, thumb goes up to G again, and again we have 3 in a row. This time we're going to put that fourth finger down onto A, the thumb to D. Now your second finger is going to go to C, but before you can play that C, it needs to be sharp, so you're going to have to lift that lever. So D, C sharp, back to D, and then lower the lever. Okay, so this one has a couple of lever changes. Alright, so here we go again, the second half of that we just learned. So again, we start with a D, E, F, cross under to G, to A, up to F, and 3 in a row. Drop that fourth finger down to A, thumb goes to D, and then you're going to lift that F, C lever. Okay, so the second half starts exactly the same as the first half of the A part. So we're going to start with that D, E, and F. Cross under, go up to F, cross over to and again. To A, lift that lever, lower. So the A part basically is 4 bars repeated. So it's 8 bars, but the first 4 bars just get repeated. So here's the A part in its entirety. I'll count us in. By the way, I forgot to tell you, this is in 6/8 time. And our first 2 notes are 2 16th notes, and they're the pickup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, and 2, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Okay, so I hit the wrong lever there. So that is the A part. So here's the first half of the B part. Unlike the A part, the second half of the B part is a bit different. So we're going to start with, again, these first 2 notes are 16th notes, and they are pickup notes. So we're going to start on the D way up here, not next to middle C, but the one above middle C, the second one up. And so we're going to have 3 fingers in a row, so D, E, F. You're going to put those fingers right back, cross that thumb over to C, and then 3 in a row. Now your thumb goes to B, and now you have 3 in a row. Thumb goes to A, do that again. Again, we start on this D way up here, 3 fingers in a row, third finger on D, E, F. Put those fingers right back, cross over to C, then 3 fingers in a row again, thumb goes to B, 3 in a row again, thumb goes to A. Okay, and moving forward, this part you learned, it's the last half of the A part, so we're going to start down here on the D next to middle C, 3 in a row, cross that third finger under to G, to A, way up to F, 3 in a row, drop that fourth finger down to A, thumb goes to D, lift that C sharp, and then back to D. Okay, so you already know that part. For the second half of the B part, we're going to start way up here on F, so third finger goes to F, and then we have G and A, and again, these first 2 notes are 16th notes. You're going to put them right back. Now we're going to drop that fourth finger all the way down to A and the thumb up to F. Second finger goes to D. Okay, let's do just that much. So again, we start on that F way up here, 3 in a row. Put them right back. Drop that fourth finger down to A. Thumb goes back to F. Second finger to D. Cross over to C. And then we skip and skip to go to the A and the F. Put that thumb on G. So now for the end of the B part, it starts the same as what you've heard before. So we're going to start with that third finger on the D right next to middle C, 3 in a row. Cross that third finger under to G, and then go to A. Now this time, instead of going to F, we're going to go all the way up to A. I'm sorry, we are going to go to F, but we're going to put the third finger on F, not the thumb. So we have 3 in a row up to A. Okay, so that much again. Start down on D, cross under to G, to A, and then that you're going to have to lift your whole arm up to get that third finger to F, F, G, A. And then we're going to drop down. You can use your third or fourth finger. You could use your second if you wanted. I like the third finger. Down on A, put the thumb on D. Lift that C lever, get your C sharp, and then back to D. So the second half of the B in its entirety is, again, starting on F with the third finger. Put them back. Fourth finger to A, thumb to F. Down to D, crossover, skip and skip, to G, start down on D, 3 fingers, cross under, third finger goes up to F, down to A, then to A and D, lift that C sharp, back to D. Okay. So here's the B part all together. I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. There's a little fermata here, so you can hold it for to accent it, and then we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. There's no 6 because of the pickup at the beginning of the piece. So here we go with the chords. So we are in D minor, so we're going to start with that D minor. We're going to go to B flat, F, C, D minor, B flat, A. So now here, it's an A7, or you can just play an A chord. So what you can do, because you have to lift this lever, is, so if we go back to, you can just play what we call an open fifth A chord here, so with that left hand just play A and E. Oops. And then lift that. Now one thing you can do to keep, when you lift this and you need to lower it right away so you don't get that going on, you can use this finger to damp it and lower the lever as you're playing the D. So what's happening, I don't know if you can see, because my arm's kind of in the way, I've lifted this, I'm playing, now as I play this note, the D with my thumb, I'm going to stop the C from ringing as I, at the same time, lower the lever. So I'm doing three things at once here. I'm playing the thumb, I'm stopping this string with my second finger, and I'm lowering the lever. It's a little complicated, but if you do it nice and slow over and over, it'll eventually become pretty easy. So it goes again. So you can play again that open fifth down here. Oh, let me start with the lever down. Okay, and it would end on a D minor, but you don't have to, or you can go, you can just let it ring, or you can go add a D minor there, or add the D down here. So it would be like this. Okay, and then moving on. So this is exactly the same as before. So we've got D minor, B flat, F, C, D minor, B flat, we have an A major, not A minor. So here you're going to have that C sharp down, which would give you an A minor. That's why we don't play the third. So okay, so we go. Okay. Now moving on to the chords of the B part. We have an F. We stay on F. G minor. D minor. Stay on D minor, B flat, here we have that A major again, and then back to D minor, F, stay on F, stay on F, C, not like a B flat here,